Hey everyone, welcome back to another interview. So happy to have you here. So happy to have Kimberly here. Now, before we get started with the interview about Let's Socify, if you guys are looking for a demo with bonuses and an honest opinion and everything, you can find it below, right? Or if you're watching on YouTube, it's going to be in the description. Here we're going to have a really nice and awesome chat with Kimberly DeVries. Did I say your last name right?
DeVries. Go ahead and say the S on the end.
Okay, DeVries. Okay, awesome. And you're here basically to talk about Let's Socify, which is an amazing software. But before we talk about that, since it's your first time here, introduce yourself.
Yeah, thanks so much, Tom. I'm really excited to be on your show. I've seen a lot of your stuff. You know, I've seen a lot of, your visibility. And so it makes me feel very honored to be here. I come from a background of sales and marketing. I actually came as, I used to be a reporter and anchor in the news. And so I've done a lot of other things in my career as well, represented a lot of big brands, Calvin Klein, Juicy Couture, to name just a few, but have done a lot of promotional work and found myself wanting to do some things online. So my husband and I have been in this space of, creating products, developing products, teaming up with great developers to release products. And so that's what brings us here to this environment with this launch that's happening. The developers that are behind this are absolutely amazing. They are the creators of Let Reach, and that product we released back in October to the public, but it was actually a product created for enterprises. So the products that our developers create are very robust systems. And I know that you can attest to that from what you've seen of Let's Socify.
Yes, definitely. It's so smooth. It's so easy to use. Obviously, we're going to focus here about how it's going to help people make money, but it is just so smooth. You're going to see in the demo. You're going to love it, people.
Yeah, totally. So thanks so much for that. Let's Socify is really the perfect way. It's the perfect way to engage with no matter what across the marketing, anything that needs marketing, whether it's a product or a service, or you want to interact more with your customers. Let's Socify lets you do that inside the Facebook notification field. So we see that a lot of people, and what we've noticed is a lot of people go out and they put Facebook ads, and they spend a lot of money. These businesses spend a lot of money trying to target their customers through Facebook ads. And you can target customers in Facebook ads, which is really great. They cost you a lot of money. The way that Let's Socify works is that you actually get an easy opt-in. So it's a one-click opt-in. Once they're on your list, you can send them notifications to the Facebook notification field. So that's where all of us look every morning. I mean, where do you go in the morning when you get on Facebook?
Well, yeah, definitely there. I see all the notifications, and especially people who are, don't get a lot of notifications. Most of the time, they will definitely click and open each and every one of those. Absolutely.
It's a system designed to actually get in touch with people where they're at. Now we have an academy, as a part of this launch, where we teach you best practices, because you don't want to abuse something like this. This is a very powerful tool, and what you don't want to do is use it in a way that's going to cause any type of banner blindness or people are not looking at their notifications anymore. So we go through and teach how to best use those notifications, and there is a strategy that is smart to use. But yeah, it's clickable. So you send a notification to somebody, they click on it, it can redirect to any URL that you want. We're integrated with all major autoresponders. So when they opt in to your notifications, you get their email address and their Facebook profile information. And now you can do what we call the double Dutch method, and that's you can target them on Facebook in the notification field, and you can target them with email. So makes it super easy. You want to talk about uses, the ways that people can use this? There is, so for your opt-in, right? You can create an opt-in. There's 2 different opt-ins that can come across your website, and you can do things like contests. You can say, what I did is I'm giving away 47 of my call to action presenter videos. And I've got tons of people just saying, okay, great, in. And then what I do is I go and I can pull up my Let's Socify, see who's opted in for that period, and choose a winner. However you want to choose a winner. So you can get opt-ins like that. This technology is so powerful because you can market to anyone, basically anything, right inside of Facebook, and you get their email address. So never before have we seen a product that allows you to get the Facebook email address, which is the one that people are using. Another problem that this product solves is that these days in marketing, and anyone who's in marketing, and I know you can attest to this, Tom, is that if somebody needs to give you their email address and they don't want to be put on a list, oftentimes what they'll do is they'll give you a fake email address. And then if you're using an autoresponder, you're getting bounces, or you're getting, people not opening, and you realize, well, it's because they gave me a bad email address. So you got to go clean up your email list, and it takes time, and it's frustrating. This resolves that. You're not going to get a fake email address because you're getting the email address that's linked to Facebook. So it's huge.
I agree. Look, back in the day, I would say I started in 2011, but as time goes, people understand email marketing. They, customers, basically people on the internet, and they understand exactly how crappy marketers are. They understand exactly what's going on. And because of that, they give those fake email addresses. They find ways to get to that thing you're promising in the opt-in without actually subscribing, because they get all these emails every day, 60, 100, a lot of emails, and this solves it because you get their real email address both to your email and both to your notification list. So it's a huge benefit.
It is, and you save yourself time in having to move lists or upload something into somewhere else. Another great thing that we're offering only during the launch period is that anybody who has opt-ins from another Facebook app, our tech team will help you import those into Let's Socify. So we will also assist with that, which is a huge help, because if you do have something, we can help you get those over into Let's Socify. But again, I want to stress, we talk about email, marketing and people not opening their emails or giving you a fake email address. So we ask that people really respect this product, that they use it with responsibility, and that they don't, do bad tactics. And that's why we offer the Academy. We also offer an agency version for those who want to help other businesses with their marketing and keeping track of customers. One thing that we stress in our consulting is the importance of knowing your customer. And this allows you to know your customer, because once they're opted into your list, you get their Facebook profile information. You can go check them out on Facebook. You can go see what they're posting, see what they're liking. And because they've opted in, they're a customer. You can now cater to that customer. You can send out notifications across your whole list that you have, or you can just send an individual notification to someone. So you can really get personal. You can also add their name personalized, so that I can say, hey, Tom, have you seen my latest video? And then I can link you to my website. So that's another thing that's just huge, is that you feel that personal interaction between you and I can put my picture there, all of that. But it's a more personal way of marketing, and we ask that people use it responsibly.
First off, I agree with you, definitely, when it comes to using it responsibly. Once again, spamming is bad. Sending too much of these messages or sending bad messages is not going to do anything well. But you are releasing a very powerful software here. So the truth is that I know most people will not abuse it, but some people will definitely, because of the power of the software. That's how it goes, right? But it's good that you're telling people to go ahead and use it responsibly, because it is the best advice you can give them right now when where they're going to use this software. Now, aside from the email, we spoke about how powerful this is from an email aspect, and it's going to increase both open rates, delivery rates, click-through rates, and eventually sales. Right? So this is great for people with already traffic, because as you said, instead of opt-in forms, it's going to be that opt-in form, kind of a pop-up like allow or block, that agree or disagree. It's very simple.
Right.
Do you think there is going to be an increase in opt-in rates?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's so easy. A lot of times, if I have to opt into something, it's taking that time to type my email address, type my name, and think about it. Okay, that's the problem. I'm just looking at behavior based on how I behave and how those around me behave, and other marketers' opinions. So for me to be able, and I've tested this, because I went through and just to invite people to the launch, some people that I hadn't heard back from, I just went ahead and sent them a message that had my opt-in and just said, this is an example of how this works. And you wouldn't even believe the response that I've gotten. I'm not sure if you got that. Did you get my message? Did I send you the message?
Maybe, I don't know.
Okay, I don't know. I sent it to people that I hadn't heard back from or whatever. And one guy messaged me back and said, holy cow, what is this? What are you doing? And of course I redirected to the pre-launch page, letsocify.com. So he was just amazed because he was like, how did you do that? And this is an example of the power of this software, and just being able for, he just opted in very quickly. And I told him, when you click this link, you're going to, you'll receive a welcome message from me. And immediately, I don't have to do anything because I've set up my welcome message. He received a welcome message that then redirected him to the site. So he was able to get that information. And his question was, how did you do that? And how can I do that? So it is absolutely amazing. And it's so easy to just click a button and opt in that way. So yeah, you want to get people on your list who want to be on your list, right? Nobody wants people.
Yeah.
Well, there's people who do things that aren't right and stuff, right? It's always going to happen. But what we say is, if they want to be on your list, this just makes it that much easier. So it really is super, super powerful.
I agree. It's very powerful. I hear myself. I can hear myself speaking.
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on.
Might be the internet going.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm speaking and I'm repeating whatever. Anyway, so we know we've established it's going to increase open rates and opt-in rates, which is awesome. Now, I want to go ahead and make it a little bit specific. How can let's try to kind of build how this can be used, for example, in an e-com business, right? Guy running Shopify store, sending traffic from Facebook ads, not really getting a return on investment or something. How can he benefit from this?
So this is perfect for e-com, and I'm glad that you asked that question. What he's going to do is he can actually take and he can go and when carts are abandoned, or if he knows that people are dropping off and they're not finishing their purchase or whatever, he can send a notification that says, we have this product, or he can send new information. So if a new product line is coming out, he can send information about what's coming out, seasonal things, he can send that to his whole list. He can go in and whatever stats he can check on his end, and I'm not sure because I don't do e-com, but I know that this is powerful for if they can find out information about what carts have been abandoned, who's abandoned what carts, what they can do is just target that person in a notification that we notice that, however they want to go about targeting, but leading them back to the shopping cart, back to the URL, because you can target them right back to that, and remind them. If you can get the data, if you can get the information, you can then just target them straight away and get them in there. We also have, Tom, what's called a sequence. So this saves time for anyone as well. You can set up a sequence that says, I'm going to send out this sequence of messages to people based on whether or not they clicked. And you set that sequence up. If they clicked this message, they go here. If they clicked this message, they get this next message. If they didn't click, then two days later, I'm going to send them this message. And it takes you, some time in planning to set that up. And then you turn it on and you let it go. And you let those sequences do your marketing for you. And then all you need to do is go in and check your analytics and see, who's clicking, where they're clicking from, the geography, all of this information is provided, the system that they're using, all of that type of thing. So that's super powerful as well. So yeah, if they're needing to re-talk to people in e-com or in any other niche, maybe there's coaches that are wanting to keep kind of, tabs on their clients. You can do that with this software, all through Facebook notifications.
So it's like Facebook autoresponder, basically. It has all the features that an autoresponder has. I see. It's a great. It's not really an alternative. It can be used as an alternative, but it's like there is no. If someone wants to have better communication with their customers and their audience, there is no reason not to buy this. And I'm not saying this because I want to earn a commission, right? Seriously, right? If you don't buy it from my link, if you don't, I don't know, whatever, I would recommend buying this just for the feature of having the ability to contact people in a different channel that is going to get more opens, more clicks, more attention, and just flat out increase your earnings. So if you're making $100 a day, you would make more. If you're making $10 a day, you would make more. That's how simple this software is. It's going to make all that traffic more effective.
It absolutely does. And you summed it up very nicely right there, Tom. It's just a means to market across any industry. It's not niche specific at all. Whatever you need to sell, whatever you're selling, whatever you're promoting, this is marketing to the max. So it doesn't, it's even hard to say, you know, you can use it this, and this, because you can use it with anything, really with anything. If you want to target people on Facebook, if you want to interact with them, if you want to retain your customers, because we know that retaining customers is less expensive than acquiring a new one. But if you're looking to acquire a new customer, this is the perfect tool to do it as well. So whether you want to retain or acquire, make more money from whatever you're doing, this is the way to do it, because you can direct them right to where you want to go. If you're selling tickets for an event, if you're doing a contest, send them, you know, this is what's happening, and all they do is click and they go to the URL. It makes things so easy for them to get back to your site. It's just unbelievable, unbelievably powerful.
Awesome. Really loved it. Awesome. Okay. So, Kimberly, what is the price we are expected to pay for it, you know, during the launch period?
All right, so you can imagine how valuable this is. You'd be like, oh, I'm willing to pay hundreds and hundreds of dollars for it. But you're gonna be blown away, because the price that we're offering it is just $27 for lifetime during the launch. Now, this is a limited time. We're only gonna keep this open for a limited time, because once that time's over, and we've spent a lot on getting this software in development and prepared. So $27 for the lifetime. If you wanna get per month, it's $25 per month during the launch period, and $247 per year. But the best buy that I'll tell you right away is that $27 for the lifetime. That's for the elite version. You get 10,000 subscribers. You can put 20 lists on there, unlimited notifications. You can send, it's for personal use, that front end there. And then if you're wanting to help other clients, for example, and be an agency, that agency version is offered as an upgrade at $67. So it's really an amazing, amazing buy. And that's a lifetime agency. That gives you unlimited subscribers, unlimited lists, unlimited notification, and multiple users. So multiple people can go in there and use that. So that's amazing. Then we have the Academy on top of that, where we're going to teach you best practices, and that's for $197. And another thing I want to point out, Tom, real quick, is that this is you don't have to install, like you don't have to, you know, there's no plug-in, there's no hard installation. It's just connecting it up real quick. Takes 5 minutes. We've got testimonials there on the sales page. Takes 5 minutes to connect it up, and you're good to go. And no matter where you're at, if you're on a different computer, you know, because it's cloud-based this way, you can go in and use your Let Socify from anywhere. So it makes it super, super easy. Did I answer the question?
Yes. Look, when I got my own account, not the demo account, my own account, I went through the sign-up process. It was 5 minutes, even less. I don't know. It was, once again, it was simple, and that's the whole vibe I get from the software. You know, some softwares have different vibes. I reviewed the software, which was amazing. I mean, I think 2 months ago, awesome and everything, but it had a vibe of complication and a learning curve and everything. And it's okay. That's how their user experience is designed. You know, that crappy kind of, we made software, now you go ahead and you
struggle with it.
Yeah, but you guys have a good, you know, sequence. It works in a very good sequence. You go ahead, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. You got an account, create a message, create your opt-in form, design your opt-in form. You're ready to go. You know, you're ready to go. It's so simple, it's so awesome. So definitely, simplicity is it's an element in your launch. Definitely,
it's key. And I'll just share a secret with you, Tom. I used to work, I worked for America Online for some time, and Google was my client for some time as well. So I've worked with some technical companies, but I don't like being highly technical, complicated when it comes to computer stuff. I like things easy. I've been using a PC most of my life. I'm now learning to operate on the Apple, on the Mac. And this is taking me clear back to kindergarten when I was on the Apple II computer. But I don't like technical things. I like things to be simple and easy. So a lot of times when I test software, I'll have my husband help me out, or if it gets too complicated, I'm just like, okay, I need you to set that up so that I can do a review on it. That's the honest truth. But with this software, I set it all up by myself. I didn't ask for any help from the developers. I didn't ask for any help from my husband. And really, I view myself as kind of the perfect client for this, because we want something that people can use that's easy and anyone can use it. And that's what this answers. Anyone can use it, whether you're grandma, whether you're 12, whether you're, you know, somebody who doesn't like technical. And if you're a technical guru, great. You can use the advanced features and do things, you know, even higher. But the simplicity, you hit it right on the head. It's totally simple. I did it myself.
So simple, dead people can use it.
It's so simple, yes, dead people can use it.
Yeah. Okay. So $27 is the price we decided. You guys said it is.
27. Yeah. After the launch, it will be going up to monthly. So people want to grab it during the launch. You're not going to find it this low, and it will be increasing immediately after launch to a monthly plan that's higher than what we're offering it for the lifetime.
Okay. Awesome. So 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is the time you guys open doors, right?
Yes, on the 21st. That's tomorrow for most people, but yeah, depending on when you're watching it, February 21st, 11 a.m. Eastern time. You know, we've been running a pre-launch to let people know what it's like. So we invite your people to go check it out. Yeah, and pick it up when it's available. We do have 24-hour technical support that's set there ready to help you. We haven't, you know, through the testing, we haven't seen a lot of technical issues at all. It's been smooth. Everyone loves it, and it's operating as exactly as it should. Very robust program.
Awesome. Now let's talk about the upgrades, right? For anyone, before we go to the upgrades, anyone who's interested in this and wants to know my opinion before watching my review with the opinion and everything in the demo, I highly recommend it. You know what? If you don't want to get it from my link, you don't want to get the bonuses or anything, you don't have to, although I would obviously strongly recommend it. I'm biased. But you go ahead and get it anyway because it is a good software. So if you want to make the most out of your traffic, or even if you don't have a lot of traffic, just a little bit of traffic, this will benefit you, right? Now, Kimberly, great software, first of all, great launch. And tell me please about the upgrades. I'm really interested in knowing exactly which, about all the three of them and what they cost.
Yeah, thanks for that opportunity. So I'm just going to go through the front end, kind of move my notes a little bit. So the front end, we're offering at $27 for the lifetime. Then we call that the Elite. So we call that Let's Socify Elite. And what it gives you is 10,000 subscribers. You get 20 lists, so you can put 20 different lists in there. You get unlimited notifications, so we're not limiting you on that at all. Of course, you get to use the features in there. It's all of the features in there. So your sequencing and everything is included. And then it's for personal use. So, and I want to be clear about that. That's for personal use only. That's not something you can use as an agency. That's for one person using for personal use. And that's for one single user. Now your upgrade is $67 for the lifetime agency license. It gives you unlimited subs, so subscribers, you can get as many as you want on there and just keep building that. You get unlimited lists, so you can add as many lists as you want. You get unlimited notifications. We're not going to limit you there, although we say use them responsibly. And you get multiple users. So anybody that's wanting to help local businesses grow their business by getting to know more about their customer, by being and anyone who wants to operate as an agency or anyone who is an agency at this moment and wants to add another great sell, this would be a great a buy for them. We do have a lot of people inquiring about the agency license because we work with a lot of people, we mingle with a lot of people, I guess I should say, that do help local businesses grow. And we do it ourselves here as well. So any consultants that are helping, businesses know how to move over from the real world into the online world where they can get more sales, more traffic, more clicks, and be able to track it all, this is great for those people.
Awesome. So that's, yeah, sure.
The next one, sorry if I go through it too slow. And the next one's the Academy, and that is $197. And what we do there is show you best practices of how to use Let's Socify in a responsible way that's going to make sure that you're making more money from it. And we actually go through, and this is really great for those that want to start an agency who haven't been, who kind of had this idea, but they don't know how to do it. We go through, we structure pricing for you in there. We tell you, the warnings about, what if you abuse the application and some things to make sure that you're not doing that. And we talk about, we actually integrate some of our consulting experience into there, and we actually go through and flow starting from the customer, when the customer first hits your site, so that they're getting more of a consultative program. So in the agency, you're learning more about best practices, and you're learning more about how to operate as an agency to make a ton of money using this program. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, definitely. With Academy, you're talking about obviously the Academy. the bottom line is that it's going to teach people how to use it, right? Obviously, responsibly. I love how you stressed out the fact that they should use it responsibly. First off, you're covering your own ass, and the other thing is because people should definitely use this responsibly. I would not recommend spamming it. You will ruin it for everyone, and we don't want to. We don't want that. But aside from that, the Academy is all about, getting the most out of it and learning how basically to use it effectively. And plus, you said about the agency. Now, somewhere in the OTOs, I saw something with a spokesperson.
Let's see. Oh, yeah. Okay. So as a part of the, sorry, I don't have all my notes and I don't have it open on my computer. So I'm sitting here trying to operate from memory. So as a part of the agency, we also give you all the tools in there to use. So I've done a 5-minute video where I'm basically your spokesperson selling Let Socify to other people for you. And then they, of course, can contact you. So that is included. We include our work agreements. We include, oh, I wish I had a write-up of all the things that were included in there. But when they go through and see the sales page, it lists out everything they're going to get. But they're getting like basically how we lay everything out, and now they can take and basically have an agency package that they'll know how to use. So even if you're brand new and have never worked in starting your own agency or anything like that before, we give you the agreement, the work order, the tools in there, and the videos that you can use to start your agency, to get clients, to actually grab clients and get clients. Does that make sense? I'm sorry I don't have all of the things written down. That's
cool. That's okay. Once again, I told you I had worse interviews. I mean, it's a good interview, but I mean, I had bad interviews. I had some interviews that, it's all good. Nothing you will do will I can handle anything. That's okay.
Well, as you know, there's so many things that you want to squeeze into a 15-20-minute interview, and you just have to pick and choose what's most important. So the things that they can see, I hope they'll just go and make sure that you read what you're getting. But really, we've packed it full of value to really help, because we really want our customers to be happy with this product and everything they get.
Agreed. And you have a third OTO, right? Upgrade.
So those are it. They will be offered. If they don't pick one, they will be offered another option, I believe, but I don't have those in front of me. So yeah. They're the three main. Your Elite, Agency, and Academy are the three main.
Okay, because I saw something about a monthly package of notifications.
You're right. Sorry. So yeah, we have the. Thank you. See, I just need you to keep me in line.
It's okay.
Yes, we have the monthly notifications. So, and we actually are running a special on that. If they get in right when they hit the page, they're going to get a really, really special deal. I'm not going to reveal that right now because they're going to have to see it. But a super special deal during the launch. And what we do there is we actually can see the notifications that are working the best. And we will send them in this monthly membership the notifications that are working the best each month. So that's just an ongoing membership. They can cancel whenever they want, but I wouldn't recommend it. It's really fantastic. So that is our monthly. And you're right, it is a monthly that we offer so that we actually structure, the notifications that have been written before that we've seen to work. We're going to share that with anybody who's in the notification club. So yeah, how could
awesome. I forget? Great funnel. First off, great funnel. Very honest. I tend to speak about that a lot in my interviews. I don't know why, but first off, I dislike huge, deep mega funnels. 7, 8, 5 even, just, forget the downsells. The fact that someone has 5, 6 OTOs, it just drives me crazy. Yeah. It feels like they're trying to squeeze money out of my, audience. But even beyond that, I love funnels that make sense, that, people will get the front end, they get everything they got, they were promised. And then you got the upsells, which are optional and will upgrade the purchase in one way or another, but they're not a must. I love that. I really love good, logical, and ethical funnels.
Yeah, and we like this funnel structure because we feel that it gives something for everyone. So we know that people love the front end. When they're offered the agency license, at that point, you can actually see that you really can make money with this. So you know, there's a lot of people, and I've been there myself as well, you know, we advance in life and sometimes we have to do a start over, right? And we're at a place where we're like, we need to figure out some new business to start or something like that, or find a way to bring value to other people so that we can make a living. So there's a lot of people that I've talked to that are in that situation. And the agency version really is a bona fide way, if you want to start an agency or add to helping other people's businesses, it's a legitimate way to do it. And you're actually offering something that's not offered by any other agency. I was just meeting with a consulting client the other day, and we were talking about how they had hired this big advertising agency in the area, and they told me the name, but I'm not going to say it. And they told me how much they're paying, which is over $2,000 a month for basically consulting services, and they would design the website. The website wasn't even secure. So I was looking at, you hired this company to do this, and did they tell you about this? And they didn't have any of the tools that we brought to them. So, and this is a perfect example. This tool, not any of your big agencies are going to have, because it's not being used on a wide scale. This is new, it's groundbreaking, and it's time to get in. And it's a way that you can stand apart from any competition, even the big agencies, if you're wanting to operate in that manner. And you agency users, you'll know that.
Awesome. Great upsells, obviously great product, and I really wish the best for this launch. I hope it will succeed. Now, we are basically ready to wrap this up, in my opinion. Before we wrap this up, is there any piece of advice, anything you want to, say to people, something they can keep, something they can learn, something new, anything?
Yeah. Thanks for that opportunity, because I like to work with people. It's my favorite thing, and talking face to face with people. And I just want to say that, this product it's so easy to use. It's so friendly for anyone to use. And we talked about responsibility, but really it's just an amazing product to use no matter what you're doing. No matter what you're doing, if you want to get the word out about anything, you can get the word out this way, in a personalized way that works for other people. And, we've seen products come and we've seen products go. And this product is here to stay. And this product will be upgraded even more, and we will add new features to it. We will add more. We will make it bigger. We will make it into something that's growing. It's not something we're going to release and it's going to go away. It's here to stay, and that's something I want to stress. The developers behind this, I don't know if I mentioned before that our head of the tech team is actually in the Microsoft Hall of Fame. This is the type of people that you're working with here, because he found a hole in Microsoft's system and was able to tell them. So he's in the Hall of Fame, and that's just an example. Every person on this team, from development to marketing, all of it, everyone here is dedicated to helping people do better at whatever they're doing, and that's what this product does. So it's robust, it works fantastic, technical support is awesome, it's here to stay, and thanks for sending your customers our way. They're going to be totally happy, and we're going to make sure everyone's taken care of.
Awesome. No, it's my pleasure. Definitely, when a good product comes, it has a good angle. It just makes sense to recommend it to my customers. I got a comment the other day from someone who commented on one of my YouTube videos, and he says, "Why don't you do bad reviews?" And the reason is, I used to go ahead and publish bad opinions about crappy products, right? All about honesty, still honest. But there is no point. It doesn't bring value to anyone. I could go ahead, make all this effort, do an interview or whatever, and just say, hey, this product sucks, and spend a day or two about giving value about something that won't have any effect about their lives, right? Unless it's a scam. If it's a full-blown scam, then I will expose it, but just bad products. But you have a good product, and in 2 days, someone's going to have a good product, so why not go ahead and just do an interview and promote that good product, bring value to people's lives? That's the reason.
Yeah, I love your approach. I feel the same way. I think there's too much time in the real world spent on negativity. Being a former news reporter and anchor, I've seen enough of it, and I don't want to spend my life doing negative things. So whatever it is, I love your approach in keeping things positive and promoting things that do some good, and leaving the stuff that doesn't do so good. We don't need to focus on that.
Awesome. So Kimberly, thank you for coming. Really, it's been a pleasure. This interview was great. And, I guess we're ready to wrap this up.
Perfect. Tom, I just want to thank you for having me on your show. It's been a pleasure getting to know you more, and I do hope to meet you in person sometime at some event somewhere. But I hope our paths will cross again. And again, thanks so much for your time, and it's just been great to get to know you.
Thank you so much for the kind words, and the same goes out to you. So thank you so much. And